In 1990, something was destroyed, not a building, not a border, an entire way of thinking. For decades, the West had argued with itself about class, about power, about whether the world could be made otherwise. Then, almost overnight, the argument simply stopped.
The Soviet Union collapsed. In a single sentence rushed in to fill the silence. History was over. Capitalism had won. There was nothing left to debate. The rival systems didn't lose the argument. The argument itself was dismantled. The universities, the communities, the shared vocabulary that once made alternative thinking possible.
The philosopher Mark Fisher gave the new condition a name: capitalist realism. It became easier to imagine the end of the world than the end of capitalism. To question the system was to sound childish or dangerous or simply naive. The walls of the cage were invisible, and that was exactly why they held. Then came the Internet, promising to set knowledge free. Instead, it drowned us. Information arrived faster than any single mind could digest it. Attention fractured. Deep thought gave way to endless scrolling. The web did not silence people, it buried them in noise.
For one witness, this was not theory. It was a life. Arriving at the gates of intellectual life in the 90s, he found himself caught inside two prisons, stacked one within the other. Outside, a culture with no language for alternatives. Inside, a high-control religion that taught him to avoid independent thinking altogether. Two cages, and one mind learning, slowly, to name them both. And then, for the first time in 35 years, something new arrived. Marx once imagined a general intellect, the shared knowledge of humanity, working as a living force. For decades it stayed locked away, frozen, out of reach. Artificial intelligence broke the lock. Suddenly the witness could think with a machine that had read almost everything, a mountain he could finally stand upon.
From that vantage, two operating systems came into view. The first he called Beast OS, the system of domination. It works by closing minds, splitting the self, and capturing the story we tell about our own exhaustion. Against it stands Kingdom OS, built not on control, but on a single, radical commitment to protect free will absolutely. A stone, as the old prophecy says, cut without human hands.
This is the wager at the heart of it all, that one damaged but unbroken witness, made visible, is more powerful than the whole machinery built to erase him. The question we were told was closed, is there an alternative, has been reopened. One witness, one mountain, 4 weeks. A question 35 years dead, alive once more.